This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Thursday, the 17th of October. This is James Spann. Hard to find a cloud in the sky all across the Deep South. That cobalt blue sky, incredibly nice. Another cold night tonight. In fact, another frost advisory is in effect for the northern part of the state. And still watching the tropics. Let's take a look at things today. This is the upper air look at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet off the ground. Got a trough on the east coast that's delivered this cool air we feel. Trough coming into the northwest, ridging in between. And again, I triple dog dare you to find a decent cloud. Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee, just clear as could be. Bone-crushing subsidence. Much of the country dry. That's the National Radar Composite. Temperature is pretty far below average. We ought to be at 76 today. Most spots are about 10 degrees below that over the northern half of the state. Even in Mobile and Dothan, they're in the upper 60s this afternoon. So again, this is a new frost advisory, basically the same thing as last night. It covers areas north of a line from near Millport to Fayette, Birmingham, Calera, Sylacauga, and Roanoke, areas in blue on that map. So if you had frost this morning, you'll probably have frost tomorrow morning. Same thing, clear sky, light wind, most spots in the 30s. And around the nation, see a lot of freeze warnings, winter storm warnings out west. Again, that's a sign of the times. Severe thunderstorms not a problem through tonight. Tomorrow, a small marginal risk over eastern New Mexico. And pretty much the same area on day 3, which is Saturday. And we just can't buy a drop of rain. This is the rain for the next 7 days. And again, zero, nothing for Alabama. And again, there's a real chance we could go for the rest of October without a drop of rain. The last time we had enough rain to measure in Birmingham was back on September the 28th. And I know a few of you, some of you had some thunderstorms this past Sunday night along a front in the northeastern corner of the state, Madison, Jackson, DeKalb, and Cherokee counties. But for most of Alabama, it's been bone dry. So here's a look at the tropics. This is the wide view. And again, you can see we have two little features to watch, one near the Leeward Islands, one near the coast of Central America. Concerning the one near the coast of Central America, the Hurricane Center giving that a 30% chance of developing. And again, the models are showing an area of low pressure forming there, but that area of low pressure is basically drifting inland into Central America before it has a chance to develop. And the good news on the feature near the Leeward Islands, the Hurricane Center continues to drop the chances of developing. It's now down to 30%. At one point, it was 60%. Now it's down to 30%. And it sure seems like there's a little narrow window. And even in that narrow window, it probably will not develop. But once we get past 48 hours, strong upper air winds begin to kick in. And there's a good chance this thing just won't do anything. Here's the ATCF set. The ones that do develop it bring it toward the eastern tip of Cuba. The GFS says nothing's happening here. European, same thing. Just got a couple of members that develop a weak low, but the models are not bullish on it, and we're just not too concerned about it. And understand this cool, dry air is pushed deep, deep, deep into the Gulf of Mexico. And we just don't expect any issues for the Gulf. And we can't say it's over. We can't say stick a fork in it, but we're getting close to that time. Hurricane season runs through the end of November. And you can always have a little late season surprise popping up here, but typically once we get these cool air masses coming in here, things do tend to slow down a good bit. By the way, wanted to quickly show the new drought monitor. This was released this morning. And again, you can see that we've got that D1 moderate drought kind of creeping into larger areas across the state, which we expected. So let's see if we can find any rain through modeling here. Model fans, here we go, the GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. Got ridging over the eastern states. Got a bowling ball low that's sitting over Arizona back in the southwest. And again, for us, another beautiful day. We start the day down in the 30s for many places. And again, frost likely for the northern half of the state, much like this morning. But then we climb in the 70s. The day should be warmer tomorrow as a warming trend begins. And again, out west, snow falling. Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, the mountains. Bring it on. But obviously a great night for high school football games tomorrow night. Perfect, clear, cool, just couldn't be better. Saturday, great day for college football. We'll be in the 70s, nothing but sunshine. Take a look at Sunday, no change. Highs well up in the 70s. And then next week, well, it'll be kind of warm for late October. We'll see highs around 80 much of the week for the northern half of the state, low 80s in South Alabama. And again, there's just no evidence of any rain. This is a week from today. This is Thursday the 24th. Northwest flow aloft. Once again, dry as could be. Highs upper 70s, low 80s. Let's keep going. 10 days out. This is Sunday, October 27th. Getting close to Halloween. I got a 591 circle on top of us. That's not going to bring us any cool air. We're under a ridge. Got a trough back in the northwestern states. But again, that would suggest dry weather, temperatures above average. So we just don't see any chance of rain for 10 days. And a pretty real chance we might make it through the rest of October with no rain. This is coming off the European ensemble. And again, the mean comes off the flat line right around the end of October, 1st of November, but only a quarter inch is the mean. And even that's kind of iffy. Temperatures warming up. You can see highs back in the 70s for the next several days, and then around 80 for next week. Lows next week will be in the 50s, and hot off the presses. Got the brand new 8 to 14-day guidance. This is for October 25th through October 31st. A lot of red on that map. And this is not the same kind of red you'd expect to see in August, but still, temperatures should be above average over much of the contiguous United States. And what do we do now? We got to roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam down in Russell County. Russell County Middle School had a group of 6th graders today. Look at that guy's hair. If I only had hair like that. But let me tell you what, they can soak up the science. They were good. I mean, some of these guys, I figure I'll be working for them one day. But great time today. I appreciate the chance to come down. Love coming down to Russell County at Seal. So again, to all those 6th graders at Russell County Middle School, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You guys know you're looking good. So tomorrow I'm going to be at Margaret Elementary School in St. Clair County. See the students there. And then tomorrow evening we'll be at Oxford High School for the Friday night rivals game of the week. Clay Chalkville at Oxford. I'll be live on ABC 3340 at 4, 5, and 6. Blitz Game Day on Channel 68 at 6:30. The game itself on Channel 68 at 7. And Saturday morning, back to Oxford. Back-to-back visits to the Big O. Have a program at the Oxford Public Library. And listen, if you have kids that love weather, bring them down. A lot of the things I do, it's not open to the public, but this is. So if you want to learn about storm spotting, getting into it, if you want to learn about thunderstorms, tornadoes, some things that we don't have time to talk about on television, come see us. That's Saturday morning at 9 o'clock at the Oxford Public Library. I promise you'll be done by 10. You'll be back home in time for college football. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.